Howdy, everybody. Let me close that real quick. How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys can hear me all right, put a 1 in the chat if you could, please. I've got to turn down my volume on this a little bit. Get a little bit of feedback here. Hey, Amy Lee. Hey, Suppressa. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Tex Cut. What's up, Sherry? Hey, Aloha. How you doing? What's up, Fruit Loop? What's up, Copper? JJ, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hey, Karen. We got 2 Karens in here. Awesome. All right. The bail hearing's going to start on, I believe, on the hour. I think we can tune in at 2:45. I've got everything all set up and ready to go. But I thought we'd start a little early, and just for those who might have missed the big interview last night, we'll play that just while we're kind of waiting to get into the Zoom meeting. And then, of course, even though we've got Naomi missing, we've got other people that are missing too. So for those that are kind of newer to my channel, I cover a little bit of everything, cold cases, true crime, paranormal. And so, good start early on board. Yeah. Oh, right on from Oregon. That's cool. So, let me find it here. So, yeah, anyway, I'm Chris with Monsters Under the Bed. And, like I said, I cover a lot of stuff. And with all my videos, I like to add a missing person case, a current missing person case to all my videos to help spread awareness. So this is Cassie Carly, was last seen at Navarre Beach in Florida. She just went missing 3 days ago. Sam Porter, a friend of Cassie, said Cassie was scheduled to meet her 4-year-old daughter's father Sunday at 7 p.m. Near Ioana's Grill to exchange custody of a child. According to Sam, about 3 hours later, Cassie's father received a text message from Cassie's phone saying she was having car and phone trouble. No one has heard from her since. Oh, that's terrible. Deputies recovered her vehicle on Tuesday morning, March 29th, so that was yesterday, at a boat ramp on the beach. It is a Toyota Venza with a surfboard, roof rack, and sticker. Follow me to get wet on the back of the vehicle. The location of Cassie, her daughter, and daughter's father, Marcus, are unknown. Oh, that's terrible. So if anybody's in that area, Florida, keep a lookout for her. 37 years old. She's got a daughter. She's got a family that needs her, so please keep a lookout for her. And then apparently there was also another, I think there was a 4-year-old also missing in Florida, but they had found her. I think her name is Sailor, so I just saw that. So that's good news. There's always some silver lining to this stuff here. So, before I played the interview, for some of those who might have missed it last night, I'd seen on Twitter earlier today. So apparently, a woman, and I believe from what they say, this is a picture that a woman took from, I believe, the same Walmart. She felt like this guy was stalking her, and so she took a picture of him. And, well, this is the picture. And, boy, this person looks pretty familiar. Here's kind of the lighting ramped up a little bit. And here I'll give you guys a little side-by-side. So, as you can see, you can really make out the beard. He's got a pretty unique beard. And then he's kind of got the bald. I would say I'd be 99.9% sure this is Troy right here. So I even got one more side by side where I kind of put another pic here just to kind of. But yeah, I would. I think it's safe to say that this is Troy And yep, same creep. Go figure. Yeah. He has a helper. I don't know if he has a helper yet, but we'll find out. Yeah, that definitely looks like Troy to me. And this was shared on Twitter earlier today. So, and what, he was in his car watching her like that. I know. Oh gosh. And this isn't, since everything's been coming out, there's been a lot of different women on Facebook posting like, hey, I recognize this guy. This guy was kind of like stalking me. So, looks like he was, looking for prey, sadly. So, what's up, Robin? What's up, Sheila? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, for those, and just one more thing real quick. I just got to thank you guys so much real quick. So, literally, I think it was Saturday, I was at 23.9, 23,900 something subscribers at the end of last week. And I meant to kind of address it on one of these last shows. But we just hit over 24,000. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. It's so amazing. So thank you guys so much. Just hit 24,000 and we're already at 24.2. Climbing to 24.3. That's crazy. So thank you guys so much. So, yeah, thank you guys. You guys are, I couldn't do it without you guys. Like I said, you guys are so amazing. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of notes with Troy. So, yeah, you guys are so cool. I really appreciate it. So, let's see. Is that the video? I think this is the video right here. So, it's a 10-minute video that came out last night. I'm sure quite a few probably seen it. I was going to go live last night, but so many people went live, and I'm like, I don't want to interfere. I told you guys that I did want to cover this bond or this bail hearing or whatever, so I'm definitely going to do that. So this is the interview with Brian Entin and Ashley here, and this is the video they did last night on News Nation. So we'll watch that, and at 2:45 we'll try to get plugged into the Zoom meeting.
Against her will in a Walmart parking lot by a stranger. The surveillance video is chilling. A man seemingly lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. That was 17 days ago. Tonight, a suspect is in custody. He may be the only one with answers, but he's not talking. Naomi Irion is still missing, and her...
Okay, so this is only 1 hour. Hold on, I don't think this is the right one. Did this not record right? Here we go. Here it is.
Drive around Fernley, Nevada.
Okay, here it is. I'm sorry. This is it.
Everywhere. This small, normally quiet city is on edge ever since 18-year-old Naomi Irion was kidnapped from a Walmart parking lot on March 12th. In surveillance video, you see the suspect seeming to stalk the parking lot where Naomi was parked and waiting for a shuttle to take her to work. That's the moment her family's world changed forever.
And then when he turns and he squares his shoulders and he's staring at her car. Oh, I got such chills. It was like that moment when a lion spots its prey and is about to pounce.
Knowing Naomi the way you know her better than anyone, is she the type that would fight, or is she the type that would?
Naomi is like a deer in the headlights. She freezes.
Before moving to Nevada last year, Naomi lived all over the world. Her dad is a U.S. diplomat, and Naomi grew up in Russia, Germany, and South Africa, always heavily guarded on an American diplomatic compound.
So Naomi was used to sort of would you say like a sheltered life in some ways, or a secure life?
We are very protected. We live in a very secure compound with 12-foot walls with razor wire that's electrified on top. We have armed guard at our gate. Everybody has to show ID in order to get in. All of our windows and doors have steel bars.
In August, Naomi left that world for Fernley, just outside Reno, Nevada, to live with her brother.
Things are going great.
Sorry, guys, this is for the Zoom meeting.
Has her own car, has a job. She was saving up money.
Is it starting early? Hold on, let me see what's going on here. Oh, hold on. It's supposed to be at 2:45, but now they're... sorry, let me just see what's going on real quick. Please wait, the meeting host will let you in soon. Okay, we'll put that right there. Like I said, I'm linked into the Zoom meeting, so if something pops up, it's supposed to be at 2:45, so maybe they're just trying to get people signed in. So anyway, thank you, Leica. You're so awesome.
Get her own place.
This is the area where Naomi was parked and waiting on her work shuttle. It's dark, not a lot of people around. Detectives say she was last on social media at 5:23 a.m., and it was just about 1 minute later that the suspect approached her. Her car was found nearby in an industrial area, and on Friday, 13 days after she was abducted, police arrested 41-year-old Troy Driver. He's behind bars and charged with kidnapping. But what's so disturbing is despite the arrest, investigators still haven't found Naomi. And Naomi's family says he doesn't appear to be cooperating with police. We're on our way to where Troy Driver's truck was found. It's about 30 minutes or so from the Walmart, and we've learned he has quite a disturbing past. According to newspaper records, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison in California in the late 90s for accessory to murder. He was accused of actually hiding a body inside a car. Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? A woman at the house where Driver's truck was found went inside when she spotted us.
It seems he may have the information you need.
Probably. And I understand that he has a family. He has a daughter. And I can't imagine that a man who is a father to a little girl could go out there and take someone else's little girl away from them. I just don't understand. I want him to try and put himself into our shoes and how we feel. How would he feel if this happened to his little girl? He needs to give up her location and give her back to us.
Yeah.
And it's just so difficult to imagine what Naomi's family, what her parents are going through right now. On top of all of this, Rudabeh, they also adopted 3 Ukrainian little boys with special needs. Those boys were living with them at the U.S. diplomatic compound in South Africa. And you can only imagine when those parents got the call that their daughter was kidnapped here in Nevada, not only did they have to pack up and travel halfway around the world here and deal with this, they have those boys with them now, the entire family just hoping that Naomi is found soon and found alive.
This is an
Yeah, so just to pause there. Yeah, so for those that are just kind of learning some of this is, yeah, she lived in other countries where they had like a kind of a gated, guarded community. They had guards and stuff. So she always had, people kind of looking out for her in her comings and goings. And so, now you come out and, you're used to that security and you start a new life and, you're just going to work. You're in front of a major grocery outlet and you're nabbed. It's so terrible.
Unbelievable story, and you can that pain of the family is palpable. We know that Naomi had a date the night before she went missing. Has anything been said about that person?
Yeah, the family does confirm that she had a date, but they say that the FBI has looked into that person and that person is not a suspect right now. Also, she had filed a sexual harassment complaint at the place where she works, the factory where she works several months ago. That has also been looked into by the FBI, the person who was involved, and that person has also been cleared.
So many facets to this story. And what do we know about the search efforts tonight?
So really no signs right now of law enforcement actively searching a specific area. The family has organized searches on their own. They had a search last weekend. They're planning another search in the future. But what's so troubling for them is they're not really getting a lot of information about specifics about where to search. They're hoping for more information tomorrow when that suspect is arraigned, perhaps more information about why police are specifically tying him to the case.
All right, Brian Entin, great reporting. Thank you. And former FBI agent Jennifer Coffendorfer has been following this case closely as well. She is joining us live tonight. Jennifer, good to see you. We know that Naomi's father was a high-level diplomat and that she had just returned, as Brian reported, to try to live a normal life in the States. Does that take investigators in a different direction?
I don't think so in this particular case. It's clear that she was abducted. We have camera footage showing that. And this looks like she was specifically stalked and preyed upon in that Walmart parking lot.
And there is the suspect in custody, but as far as we know, he's not talking. What methods are investigators going to be using to get him to talk?
Well, right now, they don't have any bargaining chips. He's being held. This is not his first rodeo. He's been arrested multiple times, as Brian Entin mentioned, and he's not only learned tricks of the trade when he's served his prison sentences, he's been through the system. He's dealt with law enforcement and investigation since he was 17 years old, so he knows not to speak.
And what does it mean that he was arrested for kidnapping, but that she still hasn't been found?
Well, they can prove at least probable cause to approve right now the kidnapping statute. However, that's the only statute they really have that's provable in terms of probable cause at this point. So that's what they've charged.
And they say that there's evidence of a crime in her car. We heard from the family that even they don't know what that is. Where does your mind go when you hear that?
Well, I think inside that car there's going to be clear evidence of a struggle. There's probably going to be items that are in complete disarray and possibly also blood evidence.
And of course, so many people, including yourself, will be paying attention to this court hearing tomorrow. What are you looking for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow is a huge hearing because they're going to make decisions about the bond for Mr. Driver. Specifically, the prosecution is going to be looking at proving that he's a flight risk, proving that he's a danger to the community. There's going to be facts and circumstances that come out that possibly we don't know yet. So it should be very interesting from a fact basis because the defense on the other side is going to be arguing that, no, you don't have the facts to show my client actually abducted Naomi. And secondarily, he has ties to the community. He has a job. So the prosecution will be working hard to present facts that show those two elements so they can get him no bonded.
Okay, so there was that, just if you guys hadn't seen it. So, not too much new information. They just kind of learned that, she had kind of had a sheltered, upbringing because of her father. And so she wasn't used to this, and she wanted to go start a new life, She got a new car and basically a new job, and she was saving her money from what the brother says. Had her whole life, ahead of her. Just absolutely terrible. So on the ear, I'll just show you guys that I've discovered. I mean, it's nothing big. Because I was wondering at first maybe it was a birth defect or, when this could have happened. So I'd seen this photo here. So there's kind of a bunch of different photos of him. So as you can see here, he's got both of his ears intact. And, he doesn't look too much older. He looks maybe a couple of years younger. Not sure exactly when this was taken. But if you, I guess I could use this one. But as you can see, obviously, he's missing part of his ear up here. Now, he does breed dogs. Maybe it could have been something with the dog. But clearly, it is something that has happened, in the past years where he has lost his top half of his ear. So, which is interesting. So So we still got about 10 minutes, well, a little less than 10 minutes. But so before the Zoom meeting starts, they are apparently there's going to be a search on April 2nd, and it may change. Let me see. Is this the update? Let me see if I can find the update real quick. But they're going to be searching in a town called Hazen or Hazen. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure if I took a screenshot of it or not. Okay, I can pull it up anyway. And I'll just kind of show you guys where this town is. So let's see. Okay, we can get rid of that. And let me pull up Google Maps real quick and just show you where they're apparently going to be searching for Naomi. And they need people, obviously they need some help. I need to get my car fixed because, gosh, like I said, I'm only 6 hours away, and if my car was running right now, I would literally go out there and help search. My car won't pass emissions, so I've 10 different codes popped up, so I gotta put some work into it. So apparently they are going to be searching. Now they said it could change, but right now, from the last time I looked, this is where they're going to be searching. So this is Hazen, and then just kind of show you where it is from Fernley, from where she was taken. Let's put that in right there. So it's not that far. So it's about 15 minutes. Put on the layers real quick. So as you can see, this is apparently 15 minutes. And this is a really small town. Wait for it to... As you can see, it's pretty desolate. Not much there. There's a kind of a small neighborhood, but a lot of the neighborhood looks like it's been abandoned. I mean, it really looks just almost like a ghost town, to be honest. But apparently, the last time I checked, that this is going to be on April 2nd. Apparently, I believe a Saturday is where they're going to be searching. And so, as you can see, this is a lot of just flat land here. So they're asking for anybody that can come out and help. They want people, if they have drones, to, because I'm sure drones would be amazing to be able to fly some of this real desolate land here. I'll just kind of take a street view of it, show you guys. Let's see here. Does this allow me to take it? Yeah, here we go. Let me put this off to the side just in case if they start up here. So we're about 5 minutes away from it starting. So this is kind of where they're going to be looking. So as you can see, this is going to be some tough terrain. I wouldn't say tough, but it's just a lot of open space. And there's a few houses. The street I was on earlier, a lot of it looked almost like kind of like a ghost town. I don't know if anybody's been to this town, knows much about it. I believe there's some train tracks that are nearby. Back out real quick. Yeah, I think these are the tracks that run through. Yep. So, let me take a little peek on, rattlesnakes. Yeah, see, I'm in Utah. We have rattlesnakes, too. They definitely have a lot more. But, yeah, we have them out here in Utah as well. You go out in the Rockies. Got to be careful. So, yeah, this was by Nerdy Addict 6 hours ago. Woman claims on Meta that a creepy man in same Walmart parking lot that Naomi Irion was kidnapped from was acting suspicious. He was so creepy, she took a photo of him a month ago when she felt something was off. So this was just a month ago, and looks like he's, already, looking for prey. Sadly. So let's see if anything new before we got 3 more minutes here. Live tweet, accused kidnapper trial arraignment starting in 20 minutes in the courtroom. The judge is not allowing live streaming. Oh, interesting. The judge is not allowing live streaming. So, what does that mean? What do you guys think that means? The live... Because I'm in. Like, I signed up way early. So, curious to see what happens here. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a couple minutes. Yeah, I'm glad I signed up. Hopefully I made it in. Let's see what Lyon County is saying real quick. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, you can now register through a link. This is the Zoom link hearing for Troy Driver. The hearing is scheduled March 30th. You'll have the ability to join at 11:45, which is their time. We'll also be going live on Facebook from the hearing as well with less difficulties. So 1 more minute. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, maybe a fixed camera position only. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So we'll find out here in just a second. Hey, Lady M. Hey, Cat John. Hey, Gretchen. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, I'm in it. I signed up like an hour ago. So let's see what happens here. It's supposed to start in 1 minute here, so. Yeah, same Walmart, same beard, same eyes. Yeah, clearly this, so maybe he didn't know Naomi, maybe this particular place, maybe he had something planned out where, he's been looking at this area, and now you have all these women kind of coming forward saying, hey, and you can put it on Facebook Live, yeah. Maybe audio only. Ooh, yeah. Like I said, I'm in. All right, it's 2:45. Let's see what happens here. We'll give it a minute here. Got it all ready. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, you're welcome, Kelly. Thank you. Someone tell me today's the day. I cannot take many more days waiting on Delphi justice. Yeah, I'm going to do a video also about Delphi that I found out some very interesting information. Very interesting, and I'm going to do a video on that. I'm excited about it. The driver. Yes, who is the driver? Does the CC show license plate at some point? I don't. Not the ones that you see. You only see just the side of the vehicle. So we're just kind of waiting. It said at 2:45 my time. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on it. Let's see if there's any, just heads up. I tried watching. It said the meeting has met its 100% maximum. Yeah, like I said, luckily I got in. So it should be starting soon. So they can only have 100 people. Wow, so I'm lucky. I guess I signed up early. That's what they're saying. I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm apparently in, so we'll find out here. It'd be kind of a bummer. I mean, like last minute say, oh no, we're not doing that. So yeah, nowadays cameras are everywhere. That's right. See, so, well, while we wait for a second, let me just show you guys this for those that are just tuning in. Let me pull up the picture here. So, there's a recent tweet from another woman who was at the same Walmart and felt like this guy was creeping her out. And so she took a picture. And apparently this was a month ago. And this is the picture she took. This is where it's kind of got some better light. Well, I don't know. The lighting kind of makes it lights up the front, but I think it makes it look worse. But if we do a little side-by-side here, it looks like a familiar face to me. Like I said, that beard's kind of a unique beard. You can make out his little nose here. You don't really see any hair. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.9% sure that's him. Hey, Tina Moose. Been a while. So glad to see you. So, here's another. This is his driver's license where he's got the the side beard going on. With the extra lighting, you can kind of see a little more of his face, I guess, in this one. Make out the nose a little bit. But clearly it's him. Hard to tell the vehicle. It's just so close. Now we know apparently he was living with his girlfriend. From what they say, apparently he was married, but he's living with his girlfriend. I don't know if the marriage, if a divorce has gone through. And then apparently from what they said in the report, that he has kids. I'm not sure how old, but yeah, definitely. But so yeah, that was taken a month ago by another lady, same Walmart. So clearly he's been stalking people. And we've seen on Facebook of other women coming forward saying that, yes, I recognize that guy. He's been creeping me out as well. So that's him. I heard he has a baby on the way. Oh, I haven't heard that before. Interesting. So yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens. It told me 2:45. It's 2:50 right now. It's supposed to start on the hour, so we'll see what happens. Let me check Twitter. See what's going on. So apparently Brian Entin says, I'll live tweet accused kidnapper driver's arraignment starting in 20 minutes. I'm in the courtroom. The judge is not allowing live streaming. So, interesting. But here, I'm connected, and it says, please wait, the meeting host will let you in soon. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So he posted that 9 minutes ago. He said 20 minutes, so it'd be 10 minutes. So it's going to start on the hour. So yeah, 8 minutes here. We'll see what happens. Joining my partner Brian Entin. Going live at the link below on News Nation Twitter with Coffin Daffer at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with the latest on the search for Naomi. Tweeted this before. Let me look at the comments here. So yeah, it says it's at capacity, but like I said, I signed in early. I should be able to get, like I said, I signed in almost like 2 hours ago. So hopefully it'll work. I'm in. I'm waiting. I should be in. Like I said, it asked for me to put in my name, so we'll see. We got 7 minutes, so yeah. So 7 minutes. Thank you, Savannah. Yep. Meta news. Who's Naomi? Anything else? 2:45. Live stream. Arraignment. Let's just take a little peek at this real quick. Let's take a look at this link. Yeah, I should be able to get in. So, yep, here it is. And that was posted 19 hours ago. Anybody comment recently? Okay, so, alright. So this guy said, judge did not allow live stream for the hearing. Tried to join at 11:35. It's already full with 100 people watching. So no Zoom, I just got in the room. Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering. We'll find out here real soon. Boy, I'm glad I did that, because I was actually, I was kind of debating. I'm like, should I do Zoom or we'll just watch it off the Facebook thing? And I'm like, well, you know what? I'll sign in just in case. And so I'm glad I did, but we'll see what happens. 5 minutes here. So let's see if there's any kind of news while we wait for 5 minutes here. So the reward is up to 10,000, which I'm sure that's going to climb. I'm sure people are going to be probably donating. So, see if there's any news on this article here. I'd seen something that was kind of interesting. Something about her cell phone going stagnant for 10 minutes, which I thought was interesting. Somebody shared with me. Let me see if I can pull that up. I think I screenshotted that. I think. I'm not sure where I put it though. Did I screenshot the article? Or did I not? So it's from this article, and there's an article above this. Talking about how her cell phone went stagnant for 10 minutes, which is interesting. So I don't know if that means that they drove off somewhere and then they stopped and it was there for 10 minutes in a certain place. Yeah, so Brian Entin will be live tweeting. We'll find out here. We got 4 minutes. Yeah, we can follow Brian Entin for sure. Was she homeless? No, she was not homeless. No, unless we were talking about somebody else. Got you on the big screen today. Cool. So, we're just waiting here. They just posted an update? Okay. Like I said, I'm supposedly in. Let's take a look. This is the old one. Let's see. Let's take a look at their tweet. Okay, we got 2 minutes. We'll find out. Okay, so there's Brian Entin. Oh, something about the family being in the courtroom. Okay, so here is a picture of the courtroom. This was just posted 26 seconds ago. I know, I'm hoping this works. Really hoping. I don't see why it would have asked me to type in my name, you know? If they were going to cancel it. Alright, 1 minute. What's going on? Mr. Monster. Alright, I got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping this works. Let me I'll move it over here. Here we go. We got 1 minute. They're always late. Yeah. Okay, it's on the hour. Still says, please wait. The meeting host will let you in soon. I don't deal with Zoom a lot, so I don't know if they cancel it, does it tell you? Does anybody know? Like if they cancel something like this, wouldn't they kind of like let you know instead of like having you sit here and look like a fool? We'll see here. I'll give it a couple minutes. But we just got a picture of them in the courtroom, which is interesting. So, let's see here. So who was this tweeted? This was by Ben. Oh, whoa, interesting. What's this? The United States Supreme Court states that Utah, UT, is that Utah? That's where I'm from, is against the law to stream their court proceedings. This is in reference to the Naomi Irion case and Troy Driver and the suspect. United States Supreme Court states that Utah is against the law to stream their court proceedings. Unless UT stand... I mean, that's Utah, right? I mean, that's supposed to stand for something else. I mean, I see UT, that's Utah. Now everybody's refreshing. I can't believe they would back out like last minute. Okay, saying that the courtroom's full. We got the family in there. Ooh, I didn't see this. This is a new... This is a 26-minute video. Do you want to... We'll listen to this video, and then I'll just keep looking at this live. This is... I've never seen... This is 26 minutes. Let's see if there's anything new in this real quick here.
To answer some of your questions as we go into this pretty significant court hearing this afternoon that starts in about an hour or so for the kidnapping suspect, Troy Driver, who has been arrested. The sad and awful thing is that Naomi has still not been found. Jennifer, first of all, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing,
Brian?
Good. Thank you for taking a little time to do this with us. I know you've been really, really invested in this case. You're one of the reasons that really that I came out here to Nevada, because you kept telling me you've got to go. What do you think? What's on top of your mind going into this hearing?
Well, I mean, they have got to do a good job showing the particular probable cause details that will lead them to be able to get a no bond.
Okay, thank you, Alexa.
So this isn't only about trying to get a no bond based on him not having strong ties to the community. This is about them showing facets of their case so they can show that judge, listen, we have the evidence that's going to convict him, and we need to keep him held so he can face those charges.
Yeah, and just I forgot to mention at the top, I'm in the Walmart parking lot right now in Fernley. This is where Naomi was. She came here early in the morning, regularly around 5 a.m. to wait on a work shuttle to take her to the Panasonic plant between where we are in Reno, in that area. And it's not uncommon. People will come leave their car in a parking lot like Walmart and then take a shuttle to save gas money and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, Jennifer, because up until this point, police really haven't released any information about, what sort of evidence they have. Are they going to have to tell the judge exactly why they're holding Troy Driver?
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, they're going to have to present at least some evidence to establish probable cause and to show he is a danger to the community. They're going to talk about his past criminal history also, but then they're going to talk about the specifics concerning this case.
And let me get to some of these viewer questions because they're starting to come in. Laura is asking, will the suspect's past criminal behavior be taken into account for bond consideration? We know that he has a criminal history accused of, convicted of accessory to murder back in the late 90s.
Yeah, I agree.
Will that come up, do you think?
I think it will come up. The judge always wants to see their criminal history. Anytime we go into these hearings, we pull what we call NCIC, the National Center for the Crime Statistics, and we're going to want to show that they don't have.
I didn't close it.
What?
No, it's still there. Oops. Nope. See, it's still there. It says, "Please wait. The meeting host will let you in soon." No, it's still there. Oops. What did I do? I just lost my chat. Well, get back up there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so no, I still have it up, guys. Just in case by some miracle
Jennifer on Twitter,
maybe...
Well, first of all, a lot of people have been asking what happened to that man's ear, the suspect's ear. I mean, I have also noticed, it's interesting, that's one of the main things on Twitter. I don't know if you've noticed, Jennifer, he has like a big chunk missing out.
I know, I am too.
I'm not really sure why. Are you?
No, I haven't heard why, but we know he's done construction. We know he served a long prison stint. We know that he was involved in murder. He was convicted as being implicated as an accessory in that murder. So it seems he's lived a little bit of a violent past.
Yeah, makes sense. Another question on Twitter, has Walmart been cooperative with the investigation? This is kind of interesting because I interviewed Naomi's brother yesterday, and like we see in these cases sometimes, and it's sad, but he says he had a rough time getting police to really take it seriously for the first 24 hours. And he knew that Naomi came here to this Walmart to go to work. And so he drove over here on his own went inside the Walmart and got Walmart security to show him the video, him and his girlfriend. So they were actually the first ones to see this video and realize, like, oh my gosh, like, she's been kidnapped. And then called the police again and said, we've seen the video at Walmart. Please, like, we've got to do something. So the short answer to the question is yes, Walmart, it has been cooperating and even showed the family the video before the police even had it. So that seems, it seems like they're cooperating. Is that what you understand too, Jennifer?
Yeah, but just to touch on the point you just made, Brian, that's really bothersome to me when I read all about that it was actually the family that had to go in and pull the video and figure out what part of the parking lot she was in, and that they weren't taken seriously by law enforcement. That's something that's going to have to change. And I think with the new spotlight on these cases that really Gabby Petito's case instigated, I'm hoping that we're going to see a better reaction for these departments to take these cases seriously.
Yeah, I hope so. And it was, it's always troubling when a family talks to you about that. And they were very open about that when I interviewed them the night before last, that, you can imagine the frustration in the beginning when you know your loved one and you know they wouldn't just not call and drop off the face of the earth, and you're kind of getting a bit of a runaround from authority.
All right, I'm just minimizing it. I'm going to leave it minimized just in case.
Early on, so
we can keep some hope going.
I can't imagine how frustrating that must have been. Jennifer, I want to walk you over just to kind of show you the lay of the land here. I mean, it looks very much like any Walmart in a suburban area, and Lauren, our producer, is sort of manning the camera, so don't trip or anything, Lauren. But this is sort of the main parking lot here in front, and then I'm going to walk you over to the side where we've seen a surveillance video where this sort of apparently went down. We haven't seen the whole video. Police haven't released. Yeah,
when he we'll see where he walks over to, and then I'll pause it and we'll see if he's retweeted and see if there's any news from Brian Entin.
Naomi's brother and his girlfriend did see the full video.
Oh, thank you, Linda. That's so sweet.
Who came to the Walmart on their own. I think it was the day after she first went missing, and were able to see the video.
Yeah, thank you, AWC.
Let me ask you a question, though, from a viewer, Jennifer, just while we walk to the other side. Do you know of any other disappearances in this area and that could possibly be connected? Have you heard of anything from people disappearing?
No, and I've been scouring, trying to find that information, and I would have to think law enforcement is all over this, looking at their missing cases, looking at unsolved cases that have come to be after his release from prison.
I'll tell you just from being here, it seems like a quiet, small city, and people seem to be really disturbed by this case.
I'll write that name down, okay?
About it. I mean, everyone here is talking about it. That's not an exaggeration. When you say, Lauren, every single business we've gone into, gas stations, restaurants, hotel, every single one, there is a flyer about Naomi. So people are like really on edge.
I wrote that name down, so I'll take a look.
Yeah, as well they should be. Thankfully, he's behind bars right now, but that's why this hearing is so important, Brian.
So we're on the side now of the Walmart. This is.
Can I just say I'm surprised that no one's like running up to him right now, because he's just getting so big, Brian Entin. I'm surprised like the ladies aren't like rushing him.
Step out of the way for a second so you can see Jennifer and everybody else. This is where the video came from, this side. We're not sure exactly where Naomi was parked. Again, we haven't seen the full video, but if you've seen the surveillance video, you'll notice this little overhang here is in the video, and you see the suspect.
Thank you, Bree, for the update.
Walking around here, and Naomi's mom describes it as a predator stalking prey. I mean, it really is sort of chilling watching him walk around.
Right, Brian, and if I could just interject right now, this idea for viewers right now that catch shuttles, that are looking at places to park in dusk and late night hours.
This is my main job,
Kelly.
In
these areas. You need to park where it's well lit and
this what she's saying right here is really good information for everybody. Let me back that up just a tad. I think everybody needs to listen to this.
Now, this idea for viewers right now that catch shuttles, that are looking at places to park in dusk and late night hours, please don't park back in these areas. You need to park where it's well lit and the most trafficked area, just to keep yourself under the radar for these predators that look in hunting grounds like shopping malls and like Walmarts.
Yeah, and one thing I'll point out is here, if we kind of spin around, there's a lot of cars over here now. But at night, we were here the other night, like, what time were we here? Was it like midnight or 1 a.m.? And it's like, it's totally dead out here. There was like no one out here. It's not that lit. So you can imagine how early in the morning, 5 a.m., this would be a place where if you wanted to try to kidnap someone. One thing I did think of, though, is, Walmart has cameras. I mean, everybody knows that. I was kind of surprised, Jennifer, that this, a career criminal wouldn't have thought that he was going to be picked up on camera.
Excuse me. This is the thing. When somebody has a lust, a desire to meet, as predators like this do have, they're willing to take these risks. And they realize that the hunting ground that they're going to have to go to probably has cameras. And again, their insatiable desire is far outweighs the risk of being caught on camera.
Let me show you, Jennifer. This, I believe, over here is.
Hey, Joseph Morris. I don't know if you're the real one or not, but boy, I'd be
based
thrilled
on the
if
angle of the video.
That was really you.
Like
Thank you, Joseph.
Here, above the door is the one that was able to capture him in the video that we've seen. So obviously the fact that they had cameras was super helpful. Let me ask you this. I want to ask you a few questions from online, Jennifer, that we're getting. Mm-hmm. This is from someone on YouTube. Do we know if someone else was driving the car that the suspect got out of before getting into Naomi's car? Let me just read that again. Do we know if someone else was driving the car, so the truck that the suspect got out of before getting into Naomi's car? So do we think that Troy was with someone else?
Oh, well,
we're in one of the workers really. Sorry, go ahead.
So interestingly, we know, at least based on reports, that he walked from a homeless area. That's what it was termed as. Not that he's homeless, but just came from that direction.
Is that really you, Joseph? That's so awesome.
How exactly did he get there?
How you doing, buddy?
And that made me think right away
cool.
that somebody could have dropped him off. But did they know his purpose? That's another question, or did he ask to be dropped off?
And there was some confusion in the very beginning of all this when
I had another, I can't remember, I want to say maybe it was Tyler Feller, but it wasn't really Tyler Feller. It was just a troll that had the same pic in the name. And I was like talking to him, communicating, and then all of a sudden he started, trolling. And I'm like, so every time now when I see any content creator come into my show, I'm like, so like, cautious. So that's so cool. Thanks, Joseph, man.
A homeless area.
We're
some people were sort of.
I was hoping to do the stream with the Zoom meeting. I had signed in early, like a couple hours ago, and was really hoping that to get in. It asked me to put in my name, and that was like, it was probably about 45 minutes ago. I don't deal with Zoom a lot, so I don't know, if it did get canceled, I would think it would like let you know, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just going to sit here like this. I have no idea really. So, but I did sign in early, so if by chance it is running late, we're hoping we can get in. But I know that most people are saying that there's no live feed, but we'll see what happens here.
A homeless person, it does not appear that it is a homeless person if this is in fact the guy who's now in custody. I mean, a lot of people have pointed out that truck is an expensive truck. I mean, it's a kind of a somewhat fancy pickup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. We don't have any indication.
So, Anthony, are you saying I'm a little bit loud and the video's quiet? Is that what you're saying, buddy? And thank you. They are quiet. You were a little loud. Am I just a tad loud? I'll have to fix that after. I'll have to kind of turn down the actual main thing. But unfortunately, the video itself is as loud as it can go. So I'm sorry if it's a little quiet.
That he was a homeless person, and we have every indication that he, in fact, is their prime subject because they've charged him. They are willing to go on paper and charge him with kidnapping.
We went to his the place where they found the truck, Jennifer, which is about like 30 minutes, I would say, from here. And let me just get out of their way. They're kind of unloading stuff. It's about 30 minutes from here, kind of in a more rural area, kind of a disheveled house, I would say. There was
that'd be so cool.
Outside that looked like they weren't working. So it was kind of interesting to think that expensive of a truck would be at that location. We don't know for sure that he was living there. There was a woman there.
Thank you, Sharon.
Rushed right inside when we showed up and took our big camera out. And it was a gated lot, so I couldn't really get close. And I tried shouting questions at her, but we don't really know exactly who she is at this point. Let's kind of move. I want to show you something else, Jennifer. So this is the parking lot, and then they found her car not far from here, and it's too far for us to walk. But you see that Lowe's. I don't know how good the signal is, but can you see the Lowe's in the distance?
Yes, I can.
So it was over in that direction. There was kind of an area, a gravel area, where you could pull off the road. And apparently a lot of truckers use that area to kind of stay the night. It's right out, it's not hidden at all. And that's where they found the truck. And this is interesting. This is something else the brother was frustrated about. Her car wasn't hidden. I mean, it was right out on the main road over there. And he feels like if the authorities had taken this seriously from the very beginning and started searching, like it wouldn't have taken them much time at all because it's just around the corner to have found her car very early on, which may have, they started a little bit sooner, could have had an impact.
Well, especially considering the law enforcement authorities that are there. This isn't a bustling New York City or Chicago or Detroit where they're getting hundreds of calls every night that they're having to respond to. And this is something that
Hold on 1 second, Jennifer. Hold on. Sorry. What? Oh, sorry. We're with News Nation. We're doing a story about the woman who was kidnapped.
Sorry, but I can't hear you.
Okay. You want us to leave? Okay.
Oh!
Okay. I understand.
They're asking him to leave?
Okay. Yeah, so Walmart.
Oh my gosh!
Came out. I think the manager.
A lady just asked Brian Entin to leave. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh, that's a good thing she didn't. That's a good thing that she's not on camera because she'd probably get a lot of heat for that. Oh my gosh. I get it though. They have to because he was kind of standing in front of where they're working and stuff, but oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, you can't be mean to her. I mean,
we should leave, which I was kind of wondering.
Oh my god. I know. Doesn't she know it's Brian Entin? Right.
Oh, no problem. No, basically, I'm just trying to point out, but before I get distracted, I do find it interesting that Walmart just asked you to leave, but of course, I think they don't like the idea of this correlation, right? Between Walmart and between this abduction.
Yeah.
So,
because now everybody's going to be going to shopping at Target like Misunderstood says right here. Yeah, everybody's going. That's funny.
Operative.
Okay.
But
let me pause it. Let me just take a peek here. Let me just take a quick peek, see if it says anything. Still says the same thing. We'll give it another. We'll finish this interview. Then we'll see if Brian Entin's tweeted anything. See if he said it started, and we'll get another 10-15 minutes here.
The police response, that's why I commented early on that it's very disheartening to me that they didn't jump on this the minute she was reported, especially considering the fact that the brother was so detailed in her routine. She did not make it to work. And it would be so off of her normal schedule to do this, a schedule she closely followed.
Well, and back to Walmart, I mean, it is, listen, you kind of know me. Sometimes I just do things and ask for forgiveness later.
Oh, is that right,
so
Ramblin'?
We've been in their parking lot for 3 days now getting lots
Thanks
of
for the
stuff,
update, Ro.
So, we didn't, whatever. I think they've cooperated with the investigation. We actually have a spot right on the other side of their property where we can still see the building, where we've been able to do our live hits, so we should be okay. Let me see.
Really quick, referring back to that question you had about whether there was an accomplice or somebody dropped him off, because of the close proximity of that truck, I think it could be very likely that he walked from there, specifically came to this parking lot to hunt. It's not well lit. There was very few people around. He knew that Panasonic shuttle would be there. He likely had scoped this out previously and maybe saw Naomi as being a vulnerable target, and then drove immediately to her car to that truck, where then they went to a secondary location.
So someone on Twitter is asking, and I saw this photo. There is a photo circulating, and messaged me too. There is a local woman
That's what I think too.
That she was being followed in this parking lot by someone who looks like the suspect, Troy Driver, and she actually took a picture of him through a car window. It is not the truck; it is a different car that I did not recognize. Have you seen the photo, Jennifer? And if so, what do you make of it?
I have seen the photo, and I think we need to be cautiously optimistic, if you will. That lead needs to be followed up post-haste, because what car was that person in? The FBI, and I'm sure the FBI will be continuing in their help in this case. They can take photos like that and enhance them, degrain them, if you will, and make it so easy to see. Also, we need to get that license information from that car and see if there's any connection between Mr. Driver and the operator of that car. So it's a great possible lead, and it should be followed up on.
Yeah, and the thing is, you and I see it all the time. There's so much stuff on Twitter and social media with cases like this. I'm really careful about what I post until things are confirmed, just because we don't know if things are connected. We can't say for sure that's also the suspect. And the bottom line, and this was a big message from Naomi's family too, like, you can get caught up in some of these sort of side details, but like the bottom line right now, and by the way, we're like now going to get off the property, so we should be okay. Let's spin it. At least we can solve the wall.
Yeah, I just got to climb over some rocks and stuff.
Is get Naomi's picture out there. These flyers that have the different photos of her, the face shots, the full body shot. Get the photo out as far and wide as possible. Get the photos of the suspect's truck with the license plate and Naomi's car with the license plate. Because if they can figure out, if someone spotted one of those cars, from the time she was abducted to the time law enforcement found the cars, someone may have seen one of those cars somewhere around here that would lead them to Naomi. Yeah. And we know from the Gabby Petito case with the dash cam, that's what broke that case open. It could just be some regular person who drives around with the dash cam. If you go back and look at the dash cam for those time periods, you might have like a clue that could solve this whole thing.
That's absolutely right, Brian. Yep. And I think too, assuming he had a cellular phone, they need to be tracking the towers that cell pinged off of after her abduction to see if they can at least get the path that he might have taken and driven. And I really hope once they establish that they release that they release these points, because I think it's so important, because somebody might say, oh my gosh, I was in that area at 7:00 or whatever. And let me just look back and see, or just, oh wow, I recount this. So that information the police should come forward with to help find her.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, Jennifer, just because the hearing starts in about 35 minutes. It's very close to here. I think it's like a mile away. I mapped it, but I just want to make sure we get there early. I'm going to try to live stream it. Hopefully the service will be good. But we'll have like a full update on News Nation, starting on News Nation Rush Hour, which starts at 5 o'clock Eastern. And Jennifer, as always, thank you for, always taking the time to provide your valuable insight.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
Okay,
Hopefully
have a good day, Jennifer.
You too.
Yeah, I'll text you from the hearing and let you know what's going on.
Okay, so looks like that ended. Okay, so still nothing yet. People are saying in the chat, Troy is up next. Oh wait, something's happening. Something's happening.
Recording in progress.
Oh, we're in. Court's in session. No coffee. We're in. Don't share screen. No. It's Troy. Oh, look at him. Oh.
We're ready to proceed in the driver matter.
Mario Walther, present in the jail, Your Honor, and yes, we are.
Thank you. Mr. Driver, you're here today on case number 22 CR 150. You were arrested on March 25th of 2022 by the Lyon County Sheriff's Department. You were booked on the felony charge of kidnapping in the first degree. Probable cause for your arrest was found by Judge M on March 26th of 2022. Your bail is currently set in the amount of $750,000 bondable. On March 30th of 2022, the state filed formal charges. Did you receive a copy of the complaint?
Yes.
Mr. Driver, do you have the complaint in front of you?
Yes.
On line 12, is your true and legal name Troy E. Driver?
Yes.
Is your name spelled correctly?
It is.
Did you watch the rights video from Judge Cassabaum?
Yes.
The law firm of Mario Walther is appointed to represent you today. He is in the jail room with you today for the purposes of bail. Ms. Edmondo?
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
having previously discussed and obtaining the consent of Mr. Driver, for purposes of today, we would like to reserve bail and Valdez Jimenez arguments for a later date for a number of reasons. First, Your Honor, we are concerned that our office was not notified or served by the court clerk as required by Supreme Court Rule 230 of the presence of the media at today's proceedings. Pursuant to that rule, Your Honor, is the duty of news reporters that attorneys must be notified by the court of any such request and that my office be served of the presence. We have not gotten any notices of who is in the courtroom, and at this juncture, our concern is that Rule 230 may already be violated. We understand, Your Honor, and we respect the public's First Amendment rights, the rights of the media. However, we would like for proper procedure to be followed, as Mr. Driver has rights as well. Additionally, Your Honor, there's a requirement that no more than one TV camera should be in the courtroom under Rule 230, subsection 1. We have not received any notice that this or other pooling procedures have been conducted, and I don't know the current picture on the ground, although I can see a portion of it at the Canal Township Justice Court. Additionally, Your Honor, Walther Law Offices did not receive a PC sheet until today. After that time today, we received the complaint and risk assessment for the bail hearing as well. At this juncture, we are in need of a private investigator immediately on this matter to determine the merits of probable cause and the past criminal history in order to properly address any bail arguments or motion. Lastly, Your Honor, in reference to the Zoom link that has been sent out and disseminated to the public, we are concerned that the court has lost control over the recording and dissemination of information. In addition, it has come to our attention that the Lyon County Sheriff's Office may be live streaming these proceedings via Facebook. And, Your Honor, to put some rule behind that, Supreme Court Rule 229, subsection B, subsection 2, subsection B, prohibits the use of cameras, cellular phones, or other electronic devices to photograph or record courtroom proceedings without the express permission of the judge. Here, Your Honor, we are concerned that providing the Zoom link and potentially the Facebook live stream to the entirety of the public, the court has essentially lost control over who can record the proceedings today and who has permission to utilize those recordings thereafter. With that said, Your Honor, we respectfully request that bail be set in the amount contained in the PC sheet and that further argument regarding bail and Valdez Jimenez be reserved for a later date.
Thank you, Mr. Walther. Ms. Mondo, do you have a response?
Your Honor, in regards to the defense's concern about the media, that is strictly within the purview of the court. The state would submit to the court in regards to any violations of Supreme Court rules regarding the media. Regarding the probable cause sheet and appointment of counsel and the timing of that, those are procedural arguments to be made at a later date.
Okay.
Mr. Driver was on notice at the point of his arrest of what the charges are. As long as he has been notified of what the charges are, none of his rights have been violated in that matter. The state does not object to maintaining the bail at $750,000 currently. I have arguments to put on record should the court require them after we address the media issues.
And Your Honor, with our submission, we do not believe argument is necessary at this juncture with the reservation or bail argument at a later date.
Yeah. For the record, Supreme Court Rule 230 states that news reporters desiring permission to provide electronic coverage of proceedings in the courtroom shall file a written request with the judge at least 24 hours before the proceedings commence. However, the judge may grant such a request on shorter notice or waive the requirement for a written request. The written request requirement was waived by this court. All press that is present in the court today have been authorized by the court through the court's bailiff. There is nobody in this court today from the Lyon County Sheriff's Office live streaming this hearing to Facebook. There is no requirement under Rule 230 to notify defense or prosecution of the court's decision on whether or not media will be present in the courtroom. We're going to reserve argument in regards to the bail and hold the Valdez hearing argument at a later date. Is that correct?
Yes,
That's
Your Honor.
and Your Honor, that is the state's understanding as well.
So at this time, bail is currently set in the amount of $750,000, and that is bondable. Pursuant to Nevada's Constitution, any victims or family have the right to make statement at any hearing regarding bail and or release. Ms. Edmondo, are there any victims or family that wish to address the court today?
The victim, Naomi Irion's family, is present in the courtroom. I do not know if they wish to address the court regarding bail at this time.
Yeah.
I've spoken with the victim's family. They do not wish to make a statement regarding bail at this time.
Thank you. So no statement regarding bail will be made at this time.
Really?
Bail will remain in the amount of I apologize, Mr. Walther. Is there anything further you would like to state to the court?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Ms. Edmondo.
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. Bail will remain in the amount of $750,000 bondable. Should the defendant post bail, he will not be released from custody until a GPS monitoring device is installed. There will be no contact with the alleged victim, the family. He will have a stay out of Fernley order with the exception of court appearances. There'll be no further violations of the law, and that means no new arrests. No use or possession of alcohol, drugs, or drugs paraphernalia. Bear with me just one moment. He'll attend all court appearances. He'll be placed on enhanced supervision, and that will require daily check-ins with court services. He's subject to random alcohol and drug testing. This case is not to be discussed with anybody. There will be no further related problems. And from the court to the jail, who do I have present today?
Your Honor,
Deputy Ryan?
Captain Barnes, Deputy Bristow, Deputy Ryan.
Thank you, guys.
And Sobel are present.
Captain Barnes, I want this court's order to be very clear. If bond is posted, he is not to be released until the installation and setup of a GPS monitoring bracelet. Anything further? Thank you. Anything further?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Mr. Walther?
No, Your Honor, not at this time.
Pretrial hearing will be set for April 5th. That will take place at 10 a.m. Preliminary hearing will be set for April 12th at 1:30 p.m. Court will be adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just waiting to let it finish real quick. I ain't blown away right now. That's it. Oh my gosh. Well, we made it. Cool. Grizzly True. Yeah, I love Gisla. She's awesome. Yeah, we made it in. I can't believe that. Like I said, I signed in hours ago. But so he can get bond $750,000. So I'm kind of blown away with that. The family did not come up to speak. I'm a little surprised at that. Oh, thanks, David. I am really surprised the family didn't want to get up and speak, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I can't put myself in that position, but thank you. Oh my gosh, the chat is just, oh my god, I might need to slow down this chat real quick. Holy cow, you guys are blowing it up right now. Thank you, everybody that's tuned in, and any of those other big YouTubers that sent people over my way. Thank you. I got to slow you guys down. I can't keep up right now, and I'll kind of explain what happened real quick here. Let me. Oh my gosh, got 400 people in here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I need to. Is it customization? Yeah, let me slow down the chat here real quick. It's going way too fast. That is crazy, but he can get bond at $750,000. That's a lot, but I'm blown away. And he can wear a GPS monitor. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Thank you, Burry. Oh my gosh, did I not? Was it? I had 750,000. Was it 75,000 or 750,000? I have 750,000. Near $750,000 of $1 million. Someone correct me if I wrote that. I thought it was 750,000. But still, I can't believe. 75K? Is it was 75K? I thought 750. Only 10%. Yeah, that's right. Only 10%. Oh, right, because it's 10%. Right. Okay. Yeah. So only 75,000 to get out. Oh, people are gonna be furious. With his history and everything. I can't believe it. The family must have been devastated. I didn't really get to look at the family. I thought they asked them if they could come up and if they wanted to say something, but they didn't. Gosh, I was just kind of like stunned because I got in, and so I was just trying to like absorb everything, and now it's like I need to kind of go back and watch it. So his truck was only $60K. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's going up. Thank you guys for the new members, which I just got to add real quick because today is actually going to be the last day. So any donations that come in, I take 35% of that and donate it to the refugees of Ukraine. So just for any donations, today will actually be the last day that we send the 35% into that because each month
the last couple of days we're in Nevada.
Each month, I change a different, charity to switch it up. Last month we did donations to the Humane Society. So, I've got to slow down this chat. You guys are just going crazy right now, and I can't keep up with everybody. You guys are all so amazing. Yeah, I'm surprised I got in, and I'm so lucky that like I said, I signed in really early, and then about 20 minutes before they were going to start, they said, "Oh, well, it's not going to be live," and I'm so glad that I kept that window open because if not, we would have not known. But I thought it was kind of weird because just even though it said that there was going to be no live, like shortly after that, it asked me to put in my name. So I thought that was kind of odd. So I was kind of hoping and thinking that we would have probably made it in. So for those that didn't get to see Troy, boy, he looks creepy for sure. Very creepy. I can't wait to kind of go back and look at that. But kind of a soft voice. Just what a punk though. But so 750,000. He'll wear a GPS monitor. She said something about Fernley. He cannot be in Fernley during this time if he does get bail. And the family. I'm pretty sure they asked if the family wanted to say something, but they didn't. Let's see what Brian Entin says real quick. Let's see what he caught. Let me refresh real quick here. And thank you guys so much. All the love. Oh my gosh, I've seen Joseph Morrison here. Yeah, that's right. Joseph Morris, he helped dispose of a body when he was 17 years old. I thought with kind of a previous history that they would maybe deny his bond. So, all right. So here's what Brian Entin just tweeted here. It's pretty much what I've just been talking about. Sorry, it's kind of going slow. You guys are all amazing. So bottom line, Troy Driver will remain on $750,000 bond. If he bonds out, he will have to wear a GPS monitor. Naomi's brother says he's going to talk to the media outside in a few minutes. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he posted this 5 minutes ago. Wonder who is going to do the interview. Let's take a look. Thank you guys so much. Grizzly, yeah, I love Isla. She's amazing. I always try to send her love as much as I can. So we got the Grizzlies and the mob crew coming in together. I appreciate everybody so much. Let me shout out the new member. I'm sorry. Miranda, you're awesome. Thank you. Welcome to the Monsters Under the Bed. Okay, so big news is the bell. Tour driver's bill should post bail. Will not be released from custody until he gets the GPS monitoring device installed. He would have to stay out of Fernley if he does get on bail. Brian Entin tweeted, Troy Driver appears to have a large tattoo under his upper chest that you can kind of see. So this is kind of what we saw. He's kind of got that Charles Manson look to him. Very creepy. Very creepy dude. I have no idea, Danielle. That's a good question. Okay, let me fix my thing here. So I'm gonna keep refreshing Twitter. See if we can get an interview about the from the brother here. For those that are just tuning in, we were earlier on the show. If you guys didn't catch this was taken by another lady apparently a month ago at the same Walmart. She felt like this guy was, watching her and acting like a creep. And look who it is. It's Troy Driver right here in the Walmart parking lot a month ago. Creeping on somebody else, so. Oh, here we go. Here it is. All right. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Face to face, it could have.
Oh, poor guy.
An impact.
Sorry, it's buffering. It'll catch up here. You guys are just like crazy.
I don't know this man. I don't know anything about him. I know what he's suspected of doing, and if somebody is
okay, it's all the way up, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to count voting with anyone. What was it like the feeling for you seeing him? I mean, obviously, having his face up there is a little bit of a shock, but he's just a human. What was your question?
Oh, just what it was like to see him up there.
Yeah, he's a human. We don't know very much about him, and he's a suspect. I mean, if he did what he's suspected of doing, then, that he's not a very good human. I don't know what else to say. We're in shock, honestly. We're all in shock.
Yeah, I'm in shock too.
What's your reaction to the bail? Do you think it's as high as you want to be, or is it too high?
I'm surprised that there was bail at all. But, I mean, if I was in that situation, I would have a hard time posting that.
What makes you think that he could be able to post it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
You said earlier that your impression is that he may be able to post that.
Well, I mean, he does own expensive trucks. That's all I know about him. So.
Do you guys have planned searches still?
Yep. At this time, we're still planning on doing a public search on Saturday in Hazen. So right up the Highway 50, there's California Road. Go north on that until it ends. And that's where we'll be gathering.
Are you kind of relieved knowing that he did have his first court hearing and that this is really kind of the first step towards possibly doing him justice?
No.
Why is that?
Because I don't have my sister back.
So you don't think justice was done today?
Not yet.
Have you been given any more information about what police know about him?
How are you and your family doing that?
Thankfully to everyone that is here to support us, we're doing as well as anybody could. And I mean, my brother-in-law, my girlfriend, my good friends here, there's the mom group, and Rocky is a really good friend of mine. We wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff without him. We don't want anything except for Naomi.
If you could say anything to the suspect, what would you say?
I would just ask him to put himself into our shoes. He has family, or so I've been told. So, and I know he's probably a father, so I've been told. So, I would imagine.
Thank you, Truca girl. That's awesome. Thank you, sweet. Thank you.
And what he would want a suspect to do if that was his daughter that was missing.
Are you satisfied with the investigation right now, the way it's being handled?
Black County Sheriff's Department and the FBI are working very hard on it. So, the status of the investigation right now, I wish there was more, and everybody does, and they're working very hard. Anyone else? Good day. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, sorry. He has a really soft voice, so we'll kind of go over here in just a second, see if anything else is going to happen real quick here.
All right, I'm going to get off here, but we'll be on News Nation at 5 o'clock Eastern.
Okay. So 5 o'clock Eastern. So that is in basically one hour. So basically from what I got from that interview, obviously he's disappointed with the outcome. Sorry, my computer's just... Come on. Get out of full screen.
Right now, the way it's being handled.
I don't know why I cannot get this thing to...
Black County Sheriff.
Close that.
Department and the FBI are working very hard on it.
It will not let me exit this full screen right now. What is going on?
I wish there was more, and everybody does.
Okay. Where are you at here? Twitter.
Thanks, sir.
There we go. Okay. Let me close this. Sorry, my computer. You guys have been so supportive, and I appreciate everybody kind of coming over from other channels. I really appreciate it. Sorry I can't keep up with the chat. So just from that interview, just because I know it was really hard to hear, they just kind of, the brother was disappointed, obviously, in the outcome. And the one thing I think to take away, the most important thing, is that the search is still on for Naomi. And before, early on in the show, I talked about that, and that's going to be in Hazen. That's in Nevada. And I'll show you kind of where it is from Fernley here. So it's about a 15-minute drive from Fernley, from where she was taken. She was actually taken about right here, so actually should probably move this. So still 15-minute drive from where she was taken. And so they said that they're going to be doing a search this Saturday, April 2nd. And bring Grizzly. I am gonna extend an invitation. I would love to. There's a few things I need to kind of like get a little better with Streamlabs and StreamYard, excuse me, because I'm still kind of a newbie when it comes to StreamYard. But yeah, I would love to have Gisla on. She's just such a role model for the YouTube platform. Just an absolute perfect role model for YouTube and true crime. I am honored just to have Grizzly and my name in the same sentence. It's really cool. So he talked about California Road, which is California Road's right here. Here's the town of Hazen right here. It's not really much of a town from what I'm looking at here. But something sending them out this way. So, and they need anybody that's got time to go out there that Saturday. Hopefully I can get my car fixed. I would love to go out and help. I would. I mean, if my car was running, I would be out there in 2 seconds. I just got to get it to pass emissions, but got to get a catalytic converter and a few other things. But they also need people with drones. So, because as you can see, let me just show you kind of what it looks like when you're on the ground here. And so as you can see, it's pretty just flat land. And so this is where they're going to be meeting up here. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That's awesome. Oh, Chris Gisla says thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh gosh. That's cool. That's so cool, Care Bear. Anything to do to help Gisla. You guys know I butcher names. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty desolate. A lot of the houses that I was looking at on California Road, except this one here, it looked like just kind of a abandoned ghost town, to be honest, sadly. But I think, so yeah, we got the mob crew and the Grizzlies together. How cool is that? So as you can see, this is kind of what they're going to be searching. This is kind of the terrain to expect if you're going out there to help search for Naomi. This is April 2nd. I don't think he said a specific time yet, but they usually been starting around, I think, like between 10 and noon. When they went to Love's Truck Stop, I think it was somewhere in that area. So let me just kind of back it out, just show you real quick. So, yeah, I know, Linda, I feel the same way. And it's not just, so it's technically, because there's, we haven't found Naomi, so they can't really say, okay, well, he murdered somebody. That's the sad thing is we haven't found Naomi, so they've kind of got that wiggle room for the defense, sadly. But thank you, Melissa, so much for becoming a member. That's awesome. You guys are so amazing. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. So So here's that little town. It's about 15 minutes away from where she was abducted. Let me get my chat back up there. So, so the I can't wait to go back and look at it. I'll probably end the show here pretty soon. That way, it's not too long of a video, just in case people want to go back and look at the video. And I'll probably have to clip it down for people if they want to use it. Any content creators want to snip anything from my video, you totally have my permission. But yeah, so 15 minutes from here. The only thing is interesting is her phone last pinged, her cell phone last pinged in Wadesworth. That could have been a diversion. You know, he could have taken her, drove up here, decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to destroy the phone. So it kind of throws them off, thinking, hey, you know, he went up here. And then, you know what, he could have looped around, got back on I-80, or even a back road, and went towards east to kind of throw him off. Lover of the Law says, thank you for streaming. Glad I found you via Grizzly. Oh, sorry. Catch up there. Wish it was under different circumstances. Look forward to watching. Thanks again. Thank you, Lover of Law. That's so amazing. Thank you so much for the $10. And thank you for all the new members. You guys are so awesome. Just tell them where they got the video from. Just tell them where they got the video. I'm not sure. You only went up in broadcasting. True good girl. Yeah, I've been doing some late shows lately as well. Because I try to see what other content creators go on, and unfortunately there's so many that I can't work around everybody, you know, and I still want to try to have like a set schedule for my regulars, you know, but I still try to be respectful for other creators. But, you know, we're all going to kind of run into each other as far as time slots. You know, it's just going to happen. So, guess I gave credit to Chris. Yeah, that's so cool. 5K. Yeah, I know. I just hit 24,000 literally 4 days ago, and I'm already overweight. Yeah, so really cool. Let's just take another little peek at Twitter, see if there's just anything new. Let me close these real quick. I've got too many open. Let's see if there's anything. Brian Entin said he's going to do a show at 5 p.m. Eastern time, which should be an hour from now. So, Grizzlies are thanking you on Gizliz Live. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Grizzlies. So that's really cool. I'm just going to take one more peek here. Because I've been on for quite a while. Because I started early, and I'm glad I did because, like I said, I signed up for that, the Zoom meeting really early, just in case. Because I was kind of debating on whether just to watch it on Facebook, so I am so glad I had signed up. So we'll just take one more peek here, see if there's anything else coming out. Yep, so we've seen that. I wonder if he's still Crip Guy. Kaylee Crystals we're talking about. It's only 4 miles from Moab. Yeah, I'm going to be doing something Penn Dizzy. I live in Utah. I'm only about three hours from Moab. About 3 hours, 3.5. And I will be going up there here probably late April. And so I'm excited for that. So Brian Entin, 3 minutes ago, he said for Naomi's accused kidnapping Troy driver bond out, he would have to post 15. Okay, so it's not 10%, it's 15%. That is 112,500. So there's a little more than what we thought. But you know, these creeps, sadly, they find a way to get these bonds. You know. Sadly. And So, and he had a decent job, so I don't see him, can't see why he wouldn't have a problem somehow getting it. Sadly, sad to say. So, but we'll have to see, keep our eyes out on for that. Because yeah, he should be let out. Not till they find her. It's just an absolute insult to the family. I'm sure they're absolutely devastated. So, yeah, Miss Dewey, I would love to hop over there. You know what? If I go too long, I've got Comcast. Comcast is not consistent, and you know what? It'll my internet will eventually start kind of pooping out on me, and I'll start buffering. But I will get in contact with Grizzly and definitely set up a time where we can discuss the case, because I would love to. So, but I appreciate the offer for sure. Plus, I need to get something to eat. I've been at this. So let me back out. That's what he says. So it's 15%, not 10%. So and then here's the dates. Let me just write these dates down real quick. So his next hearing is set for April 5th at 10 p.m. That's the pre-hearing. It's one of the pre-hearings. So that's at 10 a.m. And then his preliminary is April 12th at 1:30. So, interesting. So, we're all hearing. Yeah. So yeah, Pendizzy, yeah, thank you. That's awesome. It's so cool to see a lot of the Grizzlies out on my channel. That's so cool. Yeah, I will definitely get in contact with her if she's watching, if she's streaming. Thank you so much, Gisla. Huge fan. And like I said, I've been live for almost 2 hours. So for those that are gonna want to rewatch, I don't want to go on much too longer, because people are gonna want to rewatch it, and so I don't want to have I usually try to keep my shows to about an hour and a half. So, but so I'm going to close this out. So just one more time, just for those, like I said, we're still looking for Naomi. April 2nd, it's this Saturday. They're going to be meeting at Hazen. There's some Facebook groups, so you can get a hold of them on Twitter if you need a few more details. I think they've got some coordinates, and of course, every day that I talk about Naomi, I always update everybody as far as the date and time of when they're going to go search. So once I know the time specifically, I'll let you guys know, because we still need to find Naomi. That's the big thing. So yeah, I guess it's still alive. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, she's amazing. What just like I said, what a great role model for YouTube. So till we meet again. Yeah, so anyway, guys, like I said, today is the last day to send in donations for, like I said, the 35% will go to Ukraine. Just in case anybody wants to donate last minute. Tomorrow or tonight, I'll have a live show where we're going to turn those in live. I think we're over $100. It's kind of a slower month this month, but I understand, with the war going on, gas prices up, people, it's kind of tough times. So I just want to thank all the mods, all my new viewers, all my new members. You guys are all amazing, and I will love to work with the Grizzlies real soon. I will definitely reach out to her. So I just want to say I love you guys. Look after yourselves. You can't put a price on your lives, ladies. Go out and get some protection, pepper spray, and just be mindful of your surroundings. Don't let this happen to you. So all right, guys, I love you guys. I will be on tonight. So I love you.